The Feast of Tabernacles, also called the Feast of Ingathering, is one of the most joyous and prophetic festivals in the Bible. It represents the final harvest, the ingathering of God's people, and the time when He will dwell with men again. God commanded Israel to keep this feast each year as a remembrance of how He brought them out of Egypt and provided for them in the wilderness. It was a time to rejoice before the Lord for His blessings. But the Feast of Tabernacles was more than just a memorial. It was prophetic. It points to a future time when the Messiah will reign on earth and all nations will come to worship Him. During the feast, water was poured out at the altar, a symbol of the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Jesus Himself stood and declared, "If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink." At the end of the age, the Feast of Tabernacles will be fulfilled when God gathers His people from every nation. The righteous will enter into His eternal kingdom, the true tabernacle of God. The Feast of Tabernacles represents the ultimate promise, when heaven and earth are united, when God Himself will dwell among His people forever. From the wilderness to the promised land, from earthly tents to heavenly dwelling, the Feast of Tabernacles celebrates God's faithfulness and points to our eternal home with Him.